Have you ever had the wrong idea about someone? Everyone at Pinecrest Memorial warned me about Dr. Winters, the head surgeon with a heart of ice. He'll destroy your career before it starts, they whispered. He made Nurse Chen quit last month. The stories were everywhere. How he'd call out residents to humiliate them, how he never approved time off even for emergencies, how he'd been through 4 divorces because he was married to medicine. I needed this surgical rotation to complete my residency. First day, he lived up to every rumor, cold, demanding, with eyes that dissected every movement. When I fumbled a simple suture and saw right up my office immediately on my evaluation, I nearly called to transfer. After rounds, 7 p.m. sharp, he said. I spent the entire shift with dread building. When I finally dragged myself to his office, the door was partially open. I heard Dr. Winters speaking softly. I knocked. Enter, he called. I found Dr. Winters video chatting with a young woman in a hospital bed, maybe 20 years old. She had his same piercing eyes, but hers were tired from surgery. This is my daughter Sophia, he said. Sophia, this is one of our residents. I need 2 minutes with her, then we'll discuss your evaluation. I stood near the doorway while they talked. His daughter was recovering from her 3rd heart surgery. What struck me wasn't Dr. Winters' coldness, but his tenderness. He explained her post-op care gently, answering the same questions repeatedly without impatience. You're doing beautifully, he said when she worried. Remember what we always say? They finished together. Healing isn't linear. The smile that transformed his face made him unrecognizable. After goodbye, he turned to me. When he faced me again, the warmth had vanished, but something had changed. I couldn't unsee that other version of him. Your performance today, he said, pulling out my evaluation. Your technique is sloppy, and your knowledge inadequate. What do you plan to do about it? I'm not sure, I admitted. Surgery has always intimidated me. He studied me. Are you here to get through your rotation or to become a surgeon who keeps people alive? Both, I hope. Then you'll need to work harder than anyone else. He pulled out a schedule. I start rounds at 4:30 a.m. and review cases until 8 p.m. Choose when you want training. For 2 months, I arrived an hour before everyone else. It was grueling. He never lowered his standards, never accepted shortcuts, but gradually, my hands stopped shaking. One night, I noticed a framed article on his wall, a medical journal featuring Dr. Winters beside a headline about a groundbreaking pediatric heart procedure. The patient photo showed his daughter, younger. He saw me looking. Sophia was born with a heart defect. 3 surgeons told us she wouldn't see her 5th birthday. He straightened the frame. The 4th surgeon tried an experimental approach. She's 21 now, in pre-med. Is that why you're so hard on us? I asked. I'm hard because surgery is hard. 1 millimeter can be the difference between life and death. He paused. And because I've watched too many talented doctors become careless because no one pushed them. On my final day, he handed me my assessment with exceptional improvement checked, but what caught my eye was his note. Dr. Garcia would be an outstanding addition to Mayo Clinic's cardiothoracic fellowship. I looked up in shock. How did you know I was applying there? I called my colleague who runs the program yesterday. After everyone left, I lingered. Why help me? You could have chosen any resident. Because when it got difficult, you didn't quit, he said. That's rarer than you think. 3 months later, when I received my fellowship acceptance, I sent Dr. Winters a message. His reply was brief. Make me proud. Patients deserve nothing less. But the chief resident told me something I'll never forget. That day, Dr. Winters had announced my acceptance to everyone with the same smile I'd seen him give his daughter.